Do I get paid off of Pinterest? Do I get paid off of Pinterest?
Who killing them in the UK? Everybody gonna say UK. Reluctantly, cause most of this press don't fuck with me. The style one said, tell me cool down, don't act a fool now.
Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ari. If you're new, if you're not new, thank you for tuning in today. Today's video is going to be how I grew my Pinterest account from this to this all in a matter of 3 months. I'm gonna be sharing my tips and tricks to really help get you started and get you booming on Pinterest. Okay, really quick, this is just a disclaimer. This is what worked for me and my account. I'm gonna try and make it as general as possible. This might not work for everybody, but this is what worked for me. Okay, so the first thing that was very instrumental when I was growing my Pinterest was linking my socials. For example, if I were to post a pin, I would add the link to my Instagram. Okay, another thing I would also do that ties into linking my socials was always have a list full of my socials. For example, I would have like Instagram, and then I'll put my Instagram, YouTube, then I'll put my YouTube, TikTok, then I'll put my TikTok, and I would have that list and I would continue using that list on all of my pins. There's an area where you can put a description. I would always put my socials in the description. Say if like somebody was on one of my pins and they wanted to follow me on like TikTok, my TikTok was already there in the description, so they can just follow me there. It's very important to link your socials, because then you're getting people from all different apps to come and look at your stuff, and you're gaining traction based off your socials. You have a really large following on Instagram and you're on Pinterest. By you putting your Pinterest on Instagram, your followers are going to attract to that, and vice versa. It applies with any social media really. Link your socials no matter what. Even your email, have your stuff so people can contact you, people can find you, and anything. So make sure to promote your Another very important aspect is to engage with your audience. Sometimes I see on Pinterest, people will post like different girls off of Instagram, and then people will ask where they get their shoes from, where they get their shirt from, and the people who made the pin, they don't respond. The key is respond to your audience. If someone comments on your pin and asks you where'd you get your shirt from, respond. Like, it's not that hard. Just engage with them, because by you responding, it shows that you care, and it shows that you're attentive to what you're doing, and it shows that you like what you're doing, and people are going to attract to that. But make sure to engage with your audience, whether that be responding to comments, whether that be like, you know, following people back and just supporting them on their Pinterest, like, you know, putting other people's pins on their pin. You're not talking to your followers. If you're not engaging with your followers, they're not gonna follow you. Like, if you're not engaging with them, they're not gonna follow you. Make sure to be appreciative and to thank your followers along the way, because at the end of the day, even though it's all like your pictures, your pins, all you posting it, it's them that are giving you this platform, and it's them that are giving this audience. So make sure as you go on, you're thanking them, saying thank you guys for 10K, thank you guys for 20K, and make sure you're including them. Another very important part is consistency and moderation. Consistency on Pinterest is so important. If you're not consistent and you're not posting and you're not keeping up with your boards or your page, you're not gonna see the results that you want. I would say try and like wrap your Pinterest around your schedule. For example, I try and do like media days where like I take pictures or like I make content like videos and stuff, and I take that whole day to just like pre-record, pre-picture, pre-everything. So when it's time for me to post my stuff, I don't have to go and get myself together, because I already did those things on that certain day. Try and like coordinate and plan when you post, because it will help you in the long run. And once you start doing it, it'll become easier. Like, you won't have to think about it. You'll be like, okay, I'm gonna take this picture today, and maybe next week when I have time, I'll post it on Pinterest. So make sure to be consistent and plan. Try and plan. Please try and plan. It will help you so much. As for the moderation aspect, you don't want to overpost and you don't want to underpost. You want to post just a right amount. On some days that I take pictures, honestly, I probably take about like 45 pictures. I have like 5 or 7 that I post on Pinterest. Posting like that large amount of pictures, it gives the algorithm a greater opportunity to blow up one of your pins. So for example, if I took pictures today and I posted 2, that's not going to give me a wider chance to blow up on Pinterest. If I took pictures today and I posted like 8 pictures on Pinterest, I have a wider chance of blowing up. What I will say, that doesn't mean to post all pictures that you take That does not mean that. That really deteriorates the quality, and I'm gonna get to quality in the next section. Post a good amount so people will be able to see it. You know, just post a good amount. Don't post too much, don't post too little. Do what's good for you, but do what makes sense, if that makes sense. The next thing on my list that I thought was very important to put into my advice for blowing up on Pinterest was knowing your niche. Your niche is very important. Your niche is what you post about. Your niche is your content. It's the meat of your channel. It's what, not channel, but it's the meat of your page. It's what people come to see. My niches are makeup, fashion, and hair. So if you go to my Pinterest, I'll put it right here. That's what you will see on my Pinterest. You'll see makeup, fashion, and hair. I'm gonna make sure that you do something that you like. If you like to do baking and you're posting about shoes, you're not gonna be successful on Pinterest because you don't like shoes. You like baking. So post about what you enjoy. Don't post about something just because you think it's trending. Try and stay true to yourself and do what you enjoy. This part is really not that complex. It's just do what you enjoy. If you know you don't like doing something, don't do it on Pinterest, because what happens when you post something or you get into a niche or a topic that you don't really like, or that you're not really that, you know, your heart's not that set on, is you build an audience of people who like this certain thing and you don't like it. When you find your niche and when you know your niche, it makes it so much easier for you to post and be consistent, because you're doing something that you like. You're not forcing yourself to post about something that you don't really like. Make sure to find your niche. I will also say it's good to have more than one niche, because having more than one niche, it brings in a wider audience. Like having, like, you know, a baking, fashion, makeup page is better than just having one niche, because you'll have followers that like to bake, followers that like fashion, and followers that like makeup. So try and have more than one niche. Having 3 has been very easy. 3 is easy to manage because you have a little bit of everything. You don't have too much of one thing. So make sure your niche is pretty balanced out if you have more than one, and make sure that you're providing enough content for each. You don't want to have an oversaturated of one or oversaturated of another. But the next part is organization and eye appeal. I feel like these are the more fun parts. You don't have to be more restricted with these. You can have fun. You can do what you want. I will say for organization, that's a very big part of Pinterest. When you think of Pinterest, you think of nice, pretty pictures. You don't think of sloppy, blurry, low quality pictures. You think of nice, pretty pictures. I will say, make sure your pins are organized. You don't want to have a board and your board is full of, like, you know, just off topics. Like for example, if you like cars and you have a board full of cars, it should only have cars. It shouldn't have cars, airplanes, all that. It should only have cars. Make sure your organization makes sense. Make sure your stuff is very put together. You know, some people they color code it. Some people, you know, have different like fonts and stuff. I don't really have anything special about my boards. They're all just separate, really. It's just pretty regular boards. I let my pins speak for themselves, not like the board itself. Organization is very important. It's very, very important, because if someone comes to your account and they see that it's messy looking, they're not gonna want to stay. Nobody wants to follow a messy looking account. Nobody wants to keep up with that. Now for eye appeal, this ties into what I was talking about earlier with moderation. With eye appeal, like again, you want to have a good amount of content, and you want that content to be high quality. I was saying earlier, you don't want to take a whole bunch of pictures and post all of them blurry, ugly, and all. You want to make sure your pins are high quality. You want to make sure they're nice. And when I say high quality, I don't mean you need to have a Canon G7X2 Mark series camera. I'm just saying make sure it's clean, it looks nice, all that. Now, I'm not talking about pull out the, what's it called? Pull out the GoPro and take pictures. No, it just needs to look nice. Before you post a pin, say to yourself, would I put this on my board? Would I follow this person? If you wouldn't, you shouldn't post it. You shouldn't post it. If you wouldn't even follow yourself based off your page, then there's something wrong with that. Make sure your page looks nice and cleanly. You can have your own little aesthetic, like, you know, whatever you like. Make sure it's organized. That's the main gist of what I'm saying. It's not sloppy. There's not pins that shouldn't be where they should be. There's not boards that shouldn't be where they should be. Just have it together. Just make it look pretty. Okay, now for the last section, my personal tips and tricks and whatever questions that, you know, I got One of my personal tips and tricks also is just promoting. I already said this in the beginning. Just promote. I post my Pinterest often on my Instagram. I have a highlight of my Pinterest growth so my followers can see my Pinterest growth. Just promote the hell out of my Pinterest. Also on Pinterest, I have a business account so I can see all my analytics. Hello guys, editor Ari here. I just wanted to say, when I say business account, it's the same exact account. You can just change your account settings on the settings portion of Pinterest, but it's the same account. I check my analytics, see what works for me, what doesn't work for me, you know, what my followers like about my posting, what they don't like about my posting. You know, I don't just only post my pins, I interact with other people's pins. Like, I put other people's pins on my board. Now for some frequently asked questions. Some questions that I asked was, do I get paid off of Pinterest? Do I get paid off of Pinterest? Do I be making money off of Pinterest? Do I get paid off of Pinterest? The answer is no. I do not get paid off of Pinterest. You cannot make money off of Pinterest. I should have put that as a disclaimer, but you cannot make money off of Pinterest. Pinterest does not give you money. It's not like YouTube. You can't be monetized or anything like that. What you can do on Pinterest is you can market your business and you can promote your business so your audience can buy from your business or support your business, you know, on your little entrepreneur type stuff. You can promote your stuff and you can get money through promotion on Pinterest, but you cannot make money off of Pinterest. You're not going to get a check in the mail from Pinterest.com of $40 because you posted a pin. There's no wrong being money hungry, because I'm money hungry. I will say that. If being money hungry was a crime, lock me up right now. With that being said, that's the ending of today's video. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate you guys for being here with me. I'm sorry I keep looking down. I'm trying to clean my little eyelash thingy because this is dirty and I'm not trying to get pink eye. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.
UK, everybody gonna say UK.